Welcome to this daily live meditation with me, Dhyanse. Every morning at 7 a.m. Central European Time, I share some moments of contemplation, meditation in silence with you all. So please join me in this no movement towards silence, towards awareness. Every day, all you need to do is have this wish to move into silence, to move into awareness. You can join these live streams on my website, dhyanse.com/live, or on all social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on. Or you can even tune into these sessions, the recordings of these sessions afterwards via podcast or videos on my channels. For today's session, I implore you to look within, to know who you really are. Because to know who you really are is the highest knowledge, is the highest experience, is the highest order of happening that can happen to you in life. But how to know oneself? How we know ourselves right now, what we call ourselves, the name, the description, this is the ignorant self. This name, this description, this what has desires, what has wishes, wants, this is the ignorant self. It can never know who you really are, who really I am. It can never know. So to know oneself, you need a meditative state. You need a state where there is a distance from this ignorant self, which is constructed out of the name, descriptions, all the conditionings that you have. And an awareness, a center of awareness is needed from which you can be aware of this ignorant self. Keep it at a distance, and also you can be aware, finally, really aware of oneself. Slowly, that awareness unfolds and reveals your true nature. In pure awareness, you are God. In pure awareness, you are one with everything. It depends how pure your awareness is. It depends how much unfoldment has happened in your awareness. But it only begins when you create this center of awareness, center of silence in you, from which you can start this unfolding, which is distant from your ignorant self, from the self as you know it. Otherwise, there's no possibility of knowing oneself. And without that, there is never fulfillment. There's never really a place in life where you are at peace, where you're really in happiness and you're in your center. All other positions that you take in life are temporary. They serve you for a while, but they will never quench your thirst unless you really know who you are, unless you build this center of awareness in yourself, which unfolds itself with more and more meditative silence. I'm reminded of Bulleh Shah, a Sufi mystic, a Sufi saint who lived in the 17th century. He wrote lovely poems, and one of his poems, Bulla ki jana kaun, is representing this state, this meditative state of where this awareness and this self, this ignorant self, are at a certain distance. And this awareness is trying to tell this ignorant self where to look, where not to look for oneself. And eventually realizing oneself as God nature, as God, as pure awareness, as pure consciousness. These lines are very beautiful from Bulleh Shah. let me read this poem to you. It's not in English. I'll translate this and also briefly explain the parts which are relevant, the parts which are inspiring for developing this meditative state. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. What that means is, Bulla, you don't know who am I. In other words, Bulla, you don't know who you are. Even in this one sentence, Bulla ki jana mein kaun, Bulleh Shah is creating this positioning of the awareness of the God nature, trying to tell Bulla, who is the ignorant self, remind Bulla of its God nature, and tell Bulla that you don't know who you are, you don't know who I am. And then Bulleh Shah is telling this Bulla, or this God awareness inside, is telling the Bulla, which is the ignorant self, where not to look. He says, Na me movin vich masita, na me vich kufr diarita, na me pakan vich palita, na me musa na faran. What that means is, I'm not in your belief systems. This awareness is telling the ignorant self, don't look into the belief systems. You will not find me. In other words, you will not find yourself in any of the belief systems. Nor am I in the disbelief of things. Nor am I in this ritual of the infidel. What that means is, if you just take the position of disbelief, that antagonistic position, I'm also not there. You'll not be able to find me. You'll not be able to find yourself in that position. Nor am I the pure amongst the impure. Nor am I the pure amongst the impure. Nor am I any Moses or a Pharaoh. What that means is, drop all belief systems, drop all notions, negate all these, drop all these notions, even the belief and the disbelief. I am not over there. If you're looking for me, if you're looking for yourself in the belief systems, you will not find me. So that's one negation that Bulleh Shah is establishing through this God awareness to the Bulla, who is the ignorant self. Then Bulleh Shah says, Bulla ki jana mein kaun, na mein andar ved kitaba, na vich bhang na sharaba, na vich rindan mast kharaba, na vich jagan, na vich son. Such beautiful lines. I'm not in the holy Vedas, so don't look for me in the books. Don't look for me in any kind of books. Na vich bhang na sharaba. I'm also not in the psychedelics. I'm not in the alcohol. I'm not in the intoxication. No matter whatever intoxication you do, you will not find me. Na vich rindan mast kharaba. I am not in the opium nor in the wine. So again, he's talking about the intoxication. Na vich jagan, na vich son. I'm not in the normal, ordinary waking state that you are in, nor I'm in your sleep. So in your daily life, in your daily awareness, in the daily state, the ordinary state of awareness, in the mundane awareness, you will not find me. You will not find me in your sleep. So if you want to know yourself, if you're looking for yourself, you will not find me in all these places. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. Bulla, you don't know who you are, you don't know who I am. Look in the right place. Don't look at all these places outside. Na vich shadi na ghamna ki, na me vich paliti paki, na me abi, na me khaki, na me atish, na me paun, What that means is, I'm also not in your happiness, in your sorrows. I'm neither in the clean nor in the filth. I'm not even in the water, nor in the earth, nor in the fire, nor in the air. Now this is very interesting. All these forms are, of course, manifestations of consciousness, manifestations of God. But still, you will not find me there. If you are in the process of knowing yourself, if you are in the process of coming to this realization of who you really are, don't look at all these places. You will not find me. Once you know who you really are, once you have come to this revelation, to the truth of who you really are, to your God nature, to your consciousness, then you will see me in all these places, but you will not find me in these places if you're looking for me. There is a slight difference there, and Bulleh Shah is emphasizing, don't look for me in all these places. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. Bulla, you don't know yourself. Bulla, you don't know who am I. Na main Arbi, na Lahori, na main Hindi, Sheher na Gori, na Hindu, na Turk Pishari, na main renda vich na dawn. Here he's just saying, I'm not in these different other places. Don't look for me in the pilgrimages. Don't go to different places to look for me. You will not find me by going somewhere. What is Bulleh Shah indicating? Bulleh Shah is saying, don't go anywhere. Look within. Be where you are and look within. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. Na main bhed mazhab da paya, na main Adam Havva jaya, na main apna naam dharaya, na vich baitha, na vich pawn. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. I'm not in any of the secrets of religion. I'm not born out of Adam or Eve, because I'm never born, I never die. I'm this pure consciousness which is not created out of anywhere. It is the creation in itself. I have no name. I'm known as with several names, but I have no name. You will not find me in any sitting. You'll not find me in any movement. So don't try to go anywhere. Don't try to move anywhere. Just stay where you are. Reach to your inner silence, inner space. That's where I am. Avval aakhir aapnu jana, na koi dooja hor pehchana. Main tha hor na koi siyana. Bulla, o khada hai kaun. This is where this meditative state takes a turn, where now this awareness is trying to entice the ignorant self even further, where the ignorant self has somewhat listened and is letting this awareness unfold more. In this unfoldment, this awareness realizes, Avval akhir aapnu jana, that the beginning and the end of life, the entire life is just an opportunity to know oneself. There's nothing else from the beginning to the end of life but an opportunity, several opportunities, the entire life to know oneself. Na koi dooja hor pehchana, and there is no sense, no meaning in knowing anything else but yourself. Main tha hor na koi siyana. And in this awareness of oneself, of knowing oneself, there is wisdom. That's the highest wisdom of life, to know oneself, to realize oneself as pure awareness, as consciousness. Bulla o khada hai kaun. This is where awareness is turning towards itself, is realizing itself, is really reflecting on itself to see nothing else but pure awareness. Bulla ki jana mein kaun. I invite you with these words, wisdom words of Bulleh Shah, to enter into meditative silence with me. for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Please close your eyes. Turn your attention and awareness inwards. And use the inspiring words of Bulleh Shah to draw your attention from everywhere else to the space within. If need be, tell your ignorant self, I'm not in any of the beliefs. I'm not in any of the disbeliefs. And turn more and more towards awareness and inner silence. Whatever arises in your consciousness, let it go. If need be, tell yourself, I'm not that. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my emotions. I'm not my body. I'm not everything that arises in this impure consciousness. This body, this mind, all the ideas, all the concepts, all the thoughts, all are part of the ignorant self. I am not this ignorant self. Let the awareness brighten in your inner space. Let the ignorant self be at a distance. There's nowhere to go to know yourself. There's nothing to do to know yourself. Just awareness inwards, reflecting upon itself. Let go of everything that arises in your consciousness. All ideas, all concepts. This awareness has no name. This awareness has no description. This awareness is your true nature. Let it unfold. Let it become purer. Let it become brighter. Seated in this awareness, in this silence, is inner peace, is fulfillment, is happiness, is all what you can experience in this human life. Let go in this silent awareness. Bring your awareness back to your body. Absorb the silence in your body. Absorb this awareness in your body. Awareness to your breath. Absorb this silence, this stillness in your breath. And as you breathe in and out throughout your day, remember this silence. Remember this awareness. Remember who you really are. With that, gently and slowly open your eyes. If you have any questions regarding what we discussed today, or in general on your meditation journey, on your spiritual journey, do write to me on either my social media platforms or directly via my email hello@dhyanse.com. I'll see you tomorrow for the next meditation session. Have a nice day. Namaste.